The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And after the dive, they're set up with some decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready up!
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Tag! 70, Bronco leading! Warriors, 70! Hut.
Play fake. It's Milton. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, come on! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Ready!
Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now! 70 Timberwolves! 79 Broncos! Ready, ready!
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Escapes the pocket. Taken in over the middle by Pickens. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
Boys, 1st down. 1st down 10 at the 42-yard line.
19.
Up the middle, Blue. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Dragon 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Trying for the deep ball. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, when you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run here from the gun. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They'll throw it here on 1st. It's his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go get him. Steady.
Here's Milton. Into the hands of Pickens. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Working now from the gun. Brought in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Now Milton to throw. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Commanders nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throws this one deep down the right side. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
Gravity Lions! Gravity Lions! Ready?
A 3rd down run with Blue. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Craft all 80. Ready?
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. He does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Go.
He gets the handoff. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. Now they get themselves off the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down the runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Now he's going to fair catch this one, and they are loving this. A very short kick and some excellent field position for them.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We'll hear from the pistol. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it, so it's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
70 Rangers,
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Looking right, and he finds him. Now he's past the 25. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this is touchdown right at the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
Milton back to throw. Oh, puts him on with this one, right side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are going to have possession starting at the 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Mikey, next.
They'll throw to start the drive. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Cowboys will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready?
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the give, it's Blue. And he steps out after getting what he could. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Get it. Ready.
Now it's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd down from the gun. Forced out to his right. Lincoln Ryan airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still sticking with the passing game. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. The Cowboys scoop it up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way was telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Dragon. Bronco 80. Go.
Play fake. It's Milton. Connects on the crossover. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready, ready. Buffalo, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided first half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys 35. Commanders nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. He'll throw it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Oh, but fortunately, it looks like he was able to gather it back in. So nearly a big mistake on special teams, but they'll retain possession. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Taking him on the dive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
A gain of 12.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher, and he can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
To number 86.
Third down here, need 8 on play. Third and long, they're going to throw. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
19-18. Buffalo 18.
4th down, pass coming. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah! What is that?
Hand off to the back. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Yeah, Billy!
1st down, and they go right back to it. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another carry for him. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
They give it to him again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take 3rd
and long, Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is a 42-yard look from the left half. Aubrey puts it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they let him keep the yardage after that short completion, Brock, and they decline the penalty.
Yeah, kid, I think that's all about bringing up the next down. Your defense just held them to a minimal gain. They're trusting they can do it again.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Cowboys get it back on the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Cowboys have it, hoping to close out a victory and advance another round. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Go!
Now again, running right. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Yeah! What do you think?
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. They'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Looking slant route, complete. So he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing it again here. This one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
Motioning him from the slot right. Sticking to the air. It's Garoppolo. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Thomas on the coverage.
They'll throw third and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's going deep this time. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
45. Commanders 6.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick.
For the Commanders.
And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 31-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys rolling here in a laugher. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
There's a dive up the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from Bader here. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Going ground on first and goal. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA.